Mercato is crazy. Ah, la 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 la. Mercato is crazy. Ah, la 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. Mercato is crazy tonight. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la.
Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel, I hope you're all doing well. Mercato is crazy. Apparently that's the song and that's the title I chose for the song of the summer. Mercato, 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 Mercato. Not Mercato is crazy. Mercato is making us becoming crazy because it's true. We are the 10th and nearly the 11th of June and Zero, nothing happened. It's true, nothing happened. And the certainties we had about Paul Pogba, Di Maria and so on, these certainties, the two first pioneers of 22-23, they look more further away, or at least one is looking further away, the other one, it's a big question mark. And what I was believing was impossible, that means that we would have had to wait until a documentary on Amazon Prime to discover the new team of Paul Pogba. Hey, it looks like we are approaching because it's 1 week from now, minus 7 days. There was Nations League. I don't know if you are interested in Nations League or not. I watched a bit of France. France again, not able to win versus Austria. By the way, we have some people that are supporting Austria. They were winning, and then Mbappe entered and he killed the game 1-1, and they were about to win. And they were about to win France, but disaster. Nations League, I don't know. I can't. Even with Italy winning versus Hungary and so on, I can't have that passion. That passion is not awaking me. I don't know, it is what it is. So today what I wanted to do, because you know that Mercato becomes crazy, especially around 11, so my time now in Italy, in Belgium, in that part of the world, 11 p.m, that's where the news are starting to float. So we'll try to see them in real life and we will comment them immediately. We'll try to do a kind of Q&A, because it's true, like Marco Meola is saying, it's already a few days that I was not live. I made a lot of videos, some days even 2 videos in a day, but no lives, and I really wanted to go live today. So let's say hello to all the people in the chat first. Dan Davenport who's saying, Beppe, when are we doing a live chat with Marco? A live chat with Marco I'm doing every day, because I'm talking to him every single day. Saying hello to Marco, obviously our buddy, but when I can bring him on the channel, I have to ask him, I don't know. So ciao Bogdan, ciao Dan, ciao Ahmad, Enrico is there, Marco Meola is saying ciao Beppe, we were missing the live, I already read that one. Kostic, hey Kostic, the barber, this morning we were speaking about the barber, mamma mia. Where did we arrive? We are 2022, I was expecting, you know, when I was a kid, when I was watching Back to the Future and I was trying to imagine how the future would look like, I was imagining flying cars. No, 2022, we have to wait for barbers to tell us where the players would go, what would be the new team of some players. Hey, it is what it is. We have to live with the times that we are living in. Ciao, temporary peace. MLG, ciao, my friends. I'm dying for season to start already. Hey, we have good news for the people that are living in USA, because Juventus, they will play 3 games, not 1, not 2, but 3 games in USA. Las Vegas, Dallas, and Los Angeles. Really 3 beautiful locations. I've never been there, but Juventus will be there, and they were already the dates. If I'm not wrong, the 24th of July, the 26th, and somewhere there. I don't remember exactly the dates, but that can be really beautiful. Really beautiful. Ciao MLG again. Ciao George. MLG saying, honestly, we should go for Verratti. We can speak about the Verratti. Pay attention, because I made a video this morning when I said that the name of Verratti would start to pop up. But pay attention, I never said that Juventus is linked with him strongly, that we will go for the player. It's just that Paris Saint-Germain, with the new organization and so on, they are thinking to offload a lot of players, even players that the world is considering starter. And Verratti is one of them. After him being in jail for so many times, it's moment maybe for him to leave, especially if Paul Pogba arrives together with Zinedine Zidane. But I never said that there was something really concrete between Juventus and Verratti. Just pay attention, because the name of Verratti can, in a few days, especially if Zinedine Zidane arrives at Paris Saint-Germain, can be something really concrete on the market. Then who will go for him? Let's see. We have a first renewal of subscription from our friend Ninip Baranto saying Ciao Beppe, Forza Juve. Grazie Ninib. 8 months already. Mamma mia, that's long. That's really long. We have Juventus talk that is in Croatia at the moment, the country of Mandzukic. Ciao Juventus talk. And then the first donation of the evening with Ron Rusitano. Ale, oh. Ale, oh. Hey, I was missing the sounds. I was missing them. Ciao, Ron. Mercato is starting to get sleepy. But, no, it's not starting to get sleepy. It is sleepy since the beginning. Because, except of offloading players like Chiellini, like Bernardeschi, Dybala that is about to go to Inter. I also want your comments, my friends, on that one. Except of that, we didn't do nothing. It's true that we are speaking about Kostic, Di Maria. We also speak about Verratti, Berardi, all these players. Zaniolo, pay attention to Zaniolo, that can become a name. But the Mercato until now has been really sleepy. I was not expecting it. I will tell you the truth. I was really thinking that at least the free players, we would already have announced them. That's what I was thinking. At least the free players announcement, and then let's see what will happen with the rest, because probably we would have taken a bit of time. No, nothing happened. Really nothing. So I understand that it's a bit sleepy. Ciao, Ron. We have T-Bone, who's saying drinking in the pub, but came to put a maximum of likes. Will watch the video in the morning. Grazie, T-Bone from South Africa. Cecilia, she renew as well. Grande Cecilia. I'm happy to see you here back on the channel. I know, when I'm not doing a lot of live, I know what it is. Aussie, excuse me, Beppe, it was you that was certain these two players that were coming. Yes, of course. I was thinking, I was sure about it. 100%. I'll see. I was 100% sure that we would have started, as what I was saying. 100% sure that we would have started, I don't know, the first week of July with boom, Juventus announcing Pogba, Juventus announcing Di Maria. I was convinced. I was 100% convinced. It didn't happen. So is it because Pogba really put in his contract that we have to wait for the documentary, that he wants to attract a lot of people, and that Juventus said, who cares, I don't care, go for it and let's do it? Is it really because he's waiting for Paris Saint-Germain? Will he announce something in that documentary? Because we are not sure. That's the problem. We are not sure. I don't know. Is it because some people are saying financial reasons, that means that Juventus wants to announce him on the 1st of July or in the beginning of July for the financial books? I don't know. I'm not an expert in that. I know about stock counts, stock exchange and all these kind of things. I know I'm okay with finance, but I'm not an expert, so I can't tell you if it really has an impact. Financially, no, because his contract will start on the 1st of July, but maybe because of the stocks, that if you announce a player, even if it's for the 1st of July, would influence in a way, I don't know. And that money will go into June. I don't know. I really don't know, but it's really strange. And Di Maria, we talked about it so much already. At the moment, it starts to be really an annoying one. More than Pogba, it starts to be really an annoying one. Because if for Pogba, you are still having the certainty, kind of, that he will come, but it's the moment of announcement that is annoying, because you don't know, you are just waiting. When for Pogba, you still have that little fear that something can change in the end, because you know in Mercato is really crazy. Everything can happen from one moment in the other. For Di Maria, it's not anymore waiting for a date. It's really scared that it will not happen, and not really that Di Maria will happen or not. It's more the If Di Maria doesn't happen, what is the B plan? Because with all the respect for Berardi, let's try to be objective on the channel. Berardi is not my favorite player. I don't like him for his past, for his comments, for the way that he plays as well, because it's a good player, but it's a Sassuolo player. At least that's what we saw, because with La Nazionale, it's not that he did miracles. From the moment that he has to step up a bit, he's a bit scared, but whatever. He's a good player. But we are speaking about a good player. Juventus, they need extraordinary players, not the Ronaldo effect, because there is the Ronaldo syndrome. What is the Ronaldo syndrome? From the moment in 2018 where Juventus, they announced Ronaldo, every other name that will be linked to Juve is not that great. We are living for these moments of excitement. We are living for a moment where Ronaldo, boom, estou aqui. You remember, You remember these moments in 2018. It was crazy. And what can top that? It's hard. It's really hard. You present a McKennie, nobody knew him. Everybody doesn't care. Even if it's a good player, he showed it on the field. But no, we are waiting for that Ronaldo effect. And that's what Juventus is missing, that Ronaldo effect. But other than that, Juventus, they need really great players. And a Berardi is not enough for me. Ciao Beppe, a great afternoon surprise for us in the USA. But it was not a surprise anymore, Marco? Because it's already, I believe, 2 months that the rumors are there. They were first even speaking about the kind of tournament with 3 teams, maybe inviting Milan. At the end, it didn't happen. But Barcelona, Real Madrid, with the Project Super League, they are still in contact. So they made everything to make it going through. We were just waiting for the dates. Surprise? No, but it's beautiful that they announced it. Ciao Locatelli. How have I been? Good. Today I even went to buy a beautiful suit, because tomorrow I have a wedding. Not my wedding, but tomorrow it's a beautiful day. I will try to send a picture. Ciao Deb. Let's discuss about our future. We want Molina and Destiny. We can speak about Destiny, of course. Ciao Maric. Destiny is a player that Juventus, they want. Yes. They want Destiny. They already asked for it, but they said that at the moment it's not the priority. Udinese, they want 20 million. It's a lot of money. At the moment, Udinese, they would love to keep Udogie, to let him grow, because he played only 1 season in Serie A. He needs to confirm himself, because as we always say, arriving at the top is easier than remaining at the top. A lot of players had this beautiful first season and then they disappeared because the head didn't follow, because of luxury, because of a lot of things. You never know. I told it. First season, arriving at the top is easier than remaining. So it would be a beautiful journey. Juventus said, you know what, we have some problems at the moment with Alexandro, with Pellegrini. Verona, Bologna, Empoli, they are interested in Pellegrini, but the salary is really high. 2 million euro is not a lot for Juventus, but for other clubs, they are. It's a lot of money. Don't forget that. So Juventus, they said, at the moment, it's not our priority, Udogie. We want to block him. We want to block him to tell you that we will buy him maybe in 1 year. Probably in 1 year, a bit what we did with Rovella, for example. Let him grow and then we will buy him, or we buy him now, we leave him to you. The problem is that Udinese, they would love to have Udogie with them. But the problem is that Udinese, they said, you know what, if there is another club that arrives, that comes, and especially from Premier League, and they bring us 20 million on the table, we will not wait for Juve that decides that maybe they will come and they will buy us in 1 year. No. If Juventus wants to buy the player immediately now, they can. If Juventus wants to buy the player, so pay the money, and leaving 1 more year on loan at Udinese, yes, but not that Juventus says we block him verbally without engagement. Oh no, because otherwise they take the money. What makes totally sense. So Udogie, guys, I don't know if it will happen this season. I'm not sure. Molina, it depends also on Cuadrado, because we repeat it so many times. At the moment, Molina is a player that is playing on the right side of the midfield, and there we have a lot of players. Cuadrado, pay attention, because Inter is still interested. Inter, Roma. So in Italy, you have a lot of clubs interested in Cuadrado. At today, the update that I can give you on today is that Cuadrado is a Juve player. He has a contract for 1 more year, but I cannot promise you, I cannot guarantee you that Cuadrado will remain at Juventus 100%. We don't know. Let's wait. Today, I watched and I was reading an article on Tuttosport. I don't know if I can open it again because they have apparently some problems on their site. So maybe now, yes. So let's go. Chiesa was speaking about one thing. Pronto per inizio settembre. That's a really beautiful news. He says, I will be ready for the beginning of September. When we were all thinking about October, he's anticipating, speaking about the beginning of September. And that's a really great one. Ciao Mahmoud. Ciao Mahmoud. Ciao my friend. Cecilia is saying, I'm anxious. I don't want to expect anything, but every day I wake up and I'm looking for news about Paul Pogba. Hey, that's what we are all doing. Yeah? I know it's annoying. Yeah? Ciao, Shatterstar. Marco, Beppe. I will wait until the end of the Mercato, but so far, all I want to do is cry. But no, don't cry on the 10th of June. It's annoying. Yeah? I can't tell you that it's not annoying, because it's really annoying that we have no players announced yet. I also want... I have some thumbnails already ready. Yeah? I already have the Paul Pogba thumbnail ready. From the moment that is announced, hopefully not tomorrow, because I have a wedding, but I'm ready. I put the thumbnail, boom, we go live. We go live immediately. And I'm waiting. You know that the other day, I was sure on the 1st of July, I was convinced they would announce Pogba. Convinced, 100%. All day, my wife, she said, can you go for the groceries? Can you go for that? I said, no, they will announce Pogba. I wait. And then I said maybe at 1 p.m. Then I said, no, maybe when the stock will close. And I waited at 6 p.m. No, nothing. At the end, nothing happened. But, it's annoying. Of course, it's annoying. So if you're looking here at the news, Chiesa said, I will be ready for the beginning of September. That's not the news that made me think. The one that made me think is the number 10. Who would not love it? Pay attention. I go into the article, and into the article, what do you see? And that's really important, these details. He's saying, number 10 of Dybala will be free. That's the question of the journalist. And then he's saying, this shirt with the number 10 would make everyone happy. At Juventus, it would be incredible. In July, you will know the number. Can you please tell me in the chat what you understand about that? In July, you will know the number. Will it change or not? Will he take the number 10 or not? Why did he say July? These are all the questions that I'm asking myself. It's a lot of questions. It's strange how he's saying it. This shirt would make everyone happy. At Juventus, it would even be incredible. In July, you will know the number. Chiesa is going to keep the 22. That's the guess of Maric. Locatelli should get 7, Pogba 6, Vlahovic 9. Also there, Dusan cancelled the number of his Instagram page when we were all thinking that Morata, it was impossible. Now let's see, because Morata more and more they're pushing to keep him. Morata is pushing to remain at Juventus. Juventus is really pushing to find an agreement with Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid, it was all blah 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 blah. No, 35. They were sure, they were 100% sure that they would have had the opportunity to sell Morata to another team. But if Arsenal is on the player and Morata says, I don't want to go to Arsenal, they will have really beautiful shirts. I agree, but I don't see myself going back to London, where I was super sad when I was playing with Chelsea. So then they have no interest. So what can they do? Because he has 1 more year of contract with Atletico Madrid. Maybe that's why Cherubini is apparently sleeping, because and that's probably my problem. Not my problem. My guess is one. Is Ciao Alessandro Lumare. Ciao bello. You have to understand that Mercato is frustrating for everyone, but Mercato is never linked to one name. It's kind of a domino effect. A domino effect. If you are able to sign Di Maria for free, and you know the amount of salary that he accepts, you can go, maybe, I'm just inventing names, for Koulibaly, because you saved on the money there. And you can go for Koulibaly. And maybe you can go for another midfielder. Maybe you can go for Udogie. Maybe yes, maybe no. If Di Maria at the end is saying no, can happen. If he's saying no, you will have to buy a player. 30 million, maybe Berardi. With this 30 million, it's 30 million plus salary, of course. It's 30 million that you can't invest in another player. And maybe you will have to do some sacrifices because one is linked to the other. And today we are hearing 100 names around Juventus. And it's absolutely not correct that Juventus is looking for 100 players. It's too much. Every single day we have a new player. But what is true is that Juventus is looking at a lot of different options, not 100 of course, but a lot of different options, like Gabriel Jesus. Maybe they were looking for him. Maybe they are looking for Kostic. They are looking for other players, Berardi, Zaniolo, because I see the comment of Ausi. Thank you, Ausi, grazie per la donazione. Thank you for your donation, my friend. They are looking for these players in case something flops, because if you want to have, for example, Mane, you have to negotiate with Liverpool. You have to negotiate with the player because the player needs also to agree that he wants to come. And you will have to invest a lot of money because he wants 30 million salary a year, maybe 20 million salary a year. This is something that Juventus can't do. If you go for that, that means that you will have no other money to invest in other roles. And that's why the Mercato is looking sleepy. Maybe if Di Maria would have said yes already and Pogba would have said yes already, probably today we would have been in another position. But now you are waiting. You are waiting, and I'm sure that at Juventus they are really not happy about what's happening. Especially if you have your player in your hand, last minute they are changing their mind. Or maybe we are dreaming, we are making ourselves fantasies and everything has been already done. And we don't know. Can be, we don't know. Ausi Koulibaly has refused positive news for Juve as transfer target. Refused to sign contract extensions. Any news on Zaniolo or Raspadori, Beppe? I have some news. The one of Koulibaly, he has refused to sign and to extend with Napoli. He didn't appreciate the words of De Laurentiis, because De Laurentiis, it's always the same technique that he's using. I spoke about it in a video. De Laurentiis is a bit like Commisso and so on. When they see that they are losing a bit the face, they are putting all the blame on the players. He did it now with Mertens. He did it with Koulibaly. He did it in the past with Insigne. He did it with Higuain. He did it with Cavani. He did it with a lot of players, putting the blame of the players to protect himself. It's not the fault of De Laurentiis if these players, they want only to go for money. If they are glory hunters, they are looking for money, you know? That's the strategy. Koulibaly, after 7 or 8 years at Napoli, didn't appreciate that. He really didn't appreciate that. And that's why he's looking for another team. There are 3 teams on him. There is Barcelona, there is some English Premier League team. I heard about Tottenham, I'm not sure, but I heard about Tottenham, and there is Juventus. The problem with Juventus is that when Juventus go to De Laurentiis, he's asking around 35-40 million euro for the player for every single team. If Barcelona comes, he said we want 35-40 million euro. If you sit down on the table with 35, we can discuss. Lower than that, we don't discuss. He has 1 more year of contract. If he goes to Premier League, he's asking 35, 40 million euro to sit on the table. To Juventus, what is he asking? He's asking 80 million euro. He's asking double. He's not asking 45 million euro. He's asking 80 million because he knows that selling to Juventus would bring him a lot of problems. Because otherwise it's not like Higuain where Juventus came and they bought the clausula. There was a clause on Higuain, so he couldn't do nothing. He put the blame on Higuain and he was happy. Now no, because he needs to agree and say yes. So if Juventus comes with 80 million, he can justify, he can say it's because Koulibaly, he didn't love Napoli, he's really bad, 80 million euro, we can go and we can buy some players. What he didn't do with Higuain, by the way, he never really replaced Higuain. He went for Milik. So where is that money? Probably in the cinema, because he's doing cinema activities in Hollywood. But this is our friend De Laurentiis. But now, if he has to sell him for the same price, 40 million, it's a problem. So what's happening with Barcelona? They have some beautiful names on their list: Koulibaly, Lewandowski, even Di Maria, but they can't pay them. Today I was reading that Barcelona, they need 500 million euro. De Jong will probably go to Manchester United. They are negotiating. They will try to have the maximum of money from that transaction. Why? Because they really need some money. Otherwise, they would never have sold him. Impossible. So where will he go? I don't know. News about Zaniolo, Raspadori? Yes, Raspadori apparently Milan entered the race. For Raspadori, not for Zaniolo. I know that the papers are speaking about Milan as well on Zaniolo. It's not true. It's not true. There is one team on Zaniolo, and it is Juventus. It's not even linked, just to tell you, it's not even linked with Di Maria. Di Maria, yes or no, Juventus is still on Zaniolo, because they could eventually even play him as a mezzala, box to box on the right side of the field. So they are thinking about Zaniolo. They dream about Zaniolo, but they don't want to go crazy with the money. And that's why Zaniolo will be done in a phase 2, if they need to accelerate, because there is an opening from Roma. They want to sell him now, because they know that now they can cash in. Only profit for Roma, because he's there since so long, because he came with a swap with Nainggolan, because Inter gave them Zaniolo from their youth team. So Juventus is still on the player, still on Zaniolo. Will it happen or not? I don't know. At the moment, it's something under the radar. Sometimes the name pop up again, but it's under the radar, because first we need to understand what we do and how many money we will have left from Pogba, eventually Di Maria, yes or no, who will be another center back. They are speaking really well about Gatti, but Gatti, Rugani, Bonucci, De Ligt are not enough. So that's what's happening with Zaniolo. Zaniolo, I would not exclude him today from Juventus. I would not, because he has still always been in the rumors, on the priorities of Juventus. Raspadori was someone that could eventually come. Milan, they can't go for Zaniolo. They don't have the money. Pay attention, Pay attention, because Milan, that we are all speaking about, they are going for really low, young profile players. They have really great scouts, by the way. Milan is doing really something beautiful, but Milan is not looking for instant players. They are looking for these young players. They don't have the pressure. They already did a miracle this year, winning the Scudetto. They go for De Ketelaere from Bruges. These kind of players. Botman was a player of Milan. At the end, he will probably go to Newcastle, because Milan, they don't have a lot of money. So they have to pay attention as well there. But Raspadori could be eventually a bit cheaper and can go in that vision of Milan, but depending also, because now if Botman will not arrive, they will probably look for another one, because Romagnoli will leave. So let's see. Thank you for a donation, Aussie. Shutterstar, I just don't understand why we are talking about Berardi when for a similar fee you can take Raspadori. No, Raspadori is a total different player than Berardi. I don't like Berardi. I don't want Berardi. Raspadori is a player that I would even like. Okay, I would even like Raspadori. Berardi, but it's positioning. Juventus is focusing now, and Allegri said it clear and loud, I need to work. If we stop, and that's the thing, if we stop with Dybala, problems with the management are not, Inter are not, we don't care. But if we stop with Dybala, it's for one reason. I'm speaking about Allegri, not the management, not all the reasons why we stopped with Dybala, injuries, behaviors, and so on and so on. I'm speaking really about the field. It's because we need to go for a 4-3-3. What do we miss today? Because Chiesa, it's nice, it's great to have the Chiesa number 22 on the shirt, but Chiesa will not be available immediately. He's saying that he hoped to be there beginning of September, but you know that the first year after an ACL injury is really dangerous. We don't know. So we are looking for these offensive wingers. Offensive wingers, my friend, we really have to pay attention, because that's the goal. And Berardi, we like him or not, I don't like him. He's a player with these kind of characteristics: assists, goals, dribbles. Today we are looking for someone that has these three qualities, and I will tell you even more in that order. Assist first, like Di Maria, like eventually Berardi. Goals, someone that can score as well, like these two players, but also be able to dribble. Raspadori is playing a bit more like a number 10, a bit more like a Dybala, but can also play a bit more on the left and entering. He's not the player that plays on the right side, where at the moment we have some problems. So that's why. Salut bof bof, salut mon ami. Arbi, ciao Beppe, long time no live, it's true. And that you were not able to join, so now you are here. Grande, grande Arbi. Peter, maybe the Laurentiis should take a pay cut and do it for the love of Napoli. You know, I had some, and then I will read the comments of Dr. A, and we also have some people that are extending their membership, like Mikey and Softitch. Wait, Softitch, I will answer. Your question will be the next one. So Peter is saying, Beppe, about the love of Napoli. I was discussing with some Napoli fans that were really angry with me, because I said, and it's just a prediction. It's a prediction. What does that mean, a prediction? It's what you are feeling. Are you sure about it? No. But I said on Twitter, I'm expecting, that's what I think, that for the next 5 years, it will be a duel between Juve and Milan for the Scudetto. They will fight for the 5 next year, and Juventus will win more. At least 4-on-5. That's what I said. And they were really angry. They were really angry and offended because I didn't put Napoli there. I would have understand if Inter fans were angry. Napoli fans were angry. Not the Inter one, they were not even caring about my tweet. The Napoli fans, I don't know where they have these ideas of winning the Scudetto. The last time that they won, it was in 1990. That's 32 years ago. That's really long time. Then they cry because they were contender. But we are not speaking about contender. We are speaking about winning. And they never won because they collapse when it starts to be big. Then maybe they will win next year. Who knows? But in my prediction, it's a no. And one of the problems that I always say, it's De Laurentiis. Look, guys, with all the respect, but if you are putting your team training in garbage things, if your Napoli store, it's something that you are doing homemade there, a homemade thing, really strange, where you are selling last season shirts because the new ones didn't arrive. If you are someone that is not replacing Cavani, not replacing Higuain, but you are buying Milik instead and so on, there is a problem with all the money that he has. Because one of the team that didn't work with depths in the last years is Napoli. They were able to be really smart financially, to sell really well, but they don't invest because they don't care. They don't care. Look, the last time he was angry with Spalletti because they lost the game, the Scudetto game and so on. He went there for 1 week. He took a plastic chair, you know, the one that you can find at IKEA for, I don't know, $4.99. He went with the IKEA chair. He was there. He was watching. Guys, De Laurentiis is a problem. He doesn't care about, there is no love of Napoli. If he wins, he will be happy, of course, but that's not his priority. But Napoli fans, they will never admit. But hey, let's speak about Juve. So what's the objective of next season? We happy with another top 4? So that's the question I wanted to answer. No. But that's impossible, Softage. First of all, we have to, because when we are listening to the words of Allegri, first of all, it's in Italian. And then you see the translations, they are bad translations. Bad translation because they are not correct. That's one. Sometimes they are correct, but they are translating literally. Literally, a concept of Allegri speaking with a lot of irony. Irony that is not able to translate in a tweet, in a report, in an interview. It's not possible, okay? If you are looking at the real words of Allegri, and at a certain moment, because I watch all of them, of course, I'm obliged to follow every single press conference. If you're looking at what he says, texto, he says, we are not happy with the fourth spot. Nobody at Juventus is happy with the fourth spot. Arrivabene said that he's not happy with the fourth spot. Now, for the season, how it started, for all the difficulties and so on, we are happy that we entered the top 4 because finishing 5th would have been a disaster. Forget about whatever big name, Di Maria, Pogba, but also whatever, Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, De Ligt staying, for example. Forget about every single big name on the market. Old, not old, free transfer, whatever. You would have lost the possibility to go for them, but also the ones that you have, and they are not a lot, they would have gone as well correctly, because there are young people that are fighting to go and to win the Champions League, or at least to try to win the Champions League, to compete in Champions League as far as possible. So we are happy that we finished in the top 4, but Juventus is never happy to finish 4th. And next year, you can't finish 4th again. We did it with Pirlo, with all, and you know Softic, especially Softic, you know all the difficulties we had with Pirlo, how many times we tried to also find excuses for Pirlo that were correct. No pre-seasons for him, COVID, no supporters in the stadium, first experience, and so on. But at the end, he finished 4th. He finished 4th, and what is actually the problem with Pirlo? Why did he actually had to pay the price of being dismissed while winning Supercoppa and Coppa Italia? It's because Pirlo was not able to manage the locker room. He was not able to manage it. It is what it is. It's the truth. Because he was young, he was a rookie. The ideas are great, but he was not able to put them on the field. It wasn't like this. Season like that, you saw some glimpses and then it disappears. Not able to keep the locker room. And that's a problem. It's not a mystery. If today he will go to Turkey, to Cameroon Gum Gum. I don't know, Cameroon Gum Gum. I don't know what the name of the team. It's not to mock, I just can't pronounce it. Cameroon Gum Gum. That's the team that he will go. And he will not go to Arsenal. He will not go to Manchester United. He's going to Turkey, with all the respect. And this is a reality. Now, Allegri, we pay him. He needs to do better. He will have to do better. But nobody can tell you we are happy to be 4th and that's what we want to do next year. No. It's impossible. That's not what Juventus wants. Dr. A, Arsenal, we are confident on Vlahovic. I hope it doesn't end the same way in regards to Pogba. Ciao, Dr. A. Thank you for your donation. Let's play it so I can drink. Thank you, Dr. A. And meanwhile, we had some people that extended, like Mikey. Mikey is the next one in line that I have to read the comment from. But Dr. A saying Arsenal were confident on Vlahovic. Yes, they were. Like they were confident on Locatelli. Like they were confident even on Zakaria. If you go back and you watch the YouTubers of Arsenal, they were convinced about Zakaria as well. They are convinced about a lot of players, and then they cry. Can happen to Juventus as well. Today, I can start doing a countdown for Pogba. The Pog Day, for example, putting a -7, -6, -5 until the day of the Pogba-mentary. Then we watch the documentary on Amazon Prime and he's saying that he goes to Paris Saint-Germain. It can happen. This is Mercato, huh? People are laughing. Why are you laughing in the chat? I don't know why you are laughing. But it's the truth. This is Mercato. Until a player you don't see him signing and showing the shirt with his new number, it's not done. Look at Patrick Schick. Patrick Schick, great player now, scored a beautiful goal in the Euro and so on. He's doing well with his club. He was a Juve player. He did the medical test. There was some pictures of Juventus putting on the social media Patrick Schick doing the medical test. He failed. He failed. I repeat it so many times. So we were all saying Patrick Schick is a Juve player. We were confident. So everything can happen. Everything. Ciao Sebi! And thank you for the donation, Dr. A. Cecilia, can you tell us something about the Ligt? I can, but first I will read the comments of Mikey. I can't pin it because it's extending your membership. He's saying, Ciao Beppe, I'm curious. Who would you rather have, Raspadori or Zaniolo? And I agree with you, I'm not a fan of Berardi. If I have to choose, it depends. It depends. It depends because that's something I learned. I never analyze Mercato on a single name. That's me, guys. I analyze Mercato in a context of players. If it's a one-on-one, I would go for Zaniolo because he can play different position, because he's a Juventino, because it's long time that he's there and so on. Probably I would, maybe I would go for him. If you're telling me in a context and you tell me we have Di Maria, we have Pogba, or another player than Di Maria, but that is playing that position, I would tell you probably Raspadori, because Raspadori can be that magic number 10 that is entering from the bench, changing, because he can also be the future, 22 years old, undeniable qualities, really fast. Raspadori is a really nice player. It's difficult to choose depending on the team, but if we want really to go for a 4-3-3, I would not. Then I go for Zaniolo. If we have to go for a 4-3-3, I'm already dreaming about the Chiesa, Vlahovic. Zaniolo would be really beautiful. Would be really beautiful. Even if the big question mark of Zaniolo are the injuries, and that's why you can't 100% count on Zaniolo. Softic is asking, and thank you for your extension, Softic. Softic is always nice. I love Softic. I love because every time he's angry. Every time he's angry. Softic is angry. He was angry with Pirlo. He said, "I don't watch anymore. I never watch a game anymore until Pirlo is not out." The game later, he was there on the live. He was telling me how we are bad. Rabiot out. I remember. Rabiot out. Kulusevski out. Bentancur out. Everyone out. And then the passion is too big. Hopefully your daughter is doing well, Softic. And now he said he was happy with Allegri in the beginning. Then we did 2-2 versus Udinese and he was pissed off. Now he wants Allegri to go out. Saying Morata as an offensive winger sounds about right. Softic, that there are some players that I really respect as human persons. Morata, I will always respect him. Some people, they were even mocking me when I bought vintage shirt of Morata. The black, the total black with the gold. I had never had the opportunity to buy that shirt, one of my favorite ones. This year I saw it online with the name of Morata. And I said, you know what? I will buy the shirt with Morata. People were mocking me like, why are you paying Morata for a shirt with Morata? Because he was not doing well. But I have to split. Morata, as a person, I love him. As a player, even if he has some qualities, it's not a player that I would have kept. I would not. I'm agreeing with you, Softic. Offensive winger is not for Morata. If you are looking, even Mandzukic was an adapted person on the left. And he did really great there. He brought something. But he was not the natural left offensive winger. Morata is not. Ronaldo is not the one that we are thinking about. If you are looking at a 4-3-3, Ronaldo is not the ideal player to have there. Then Ronaldo is making you the difference. Yes. Is he scoring a lot of goals? Yes. But Ronaldo is not an offensive left winger. He's someone that starts from that position, enter to score some goals. It's totally different. That's the difference. And I would love to have a player like that. I was thinking maybe Douglas Costa, but Douglas Costa, he played 2 games on the left because he preferred to start from the right side. And that's what we need. And that's why I don't understand Morata extension. I don't understand why we are taking actually Morata. I don't know. The only reason, because I try really to look at it as a business. The only reason I have is, okay, if you are losing Moisken, Bernardeschi, Dybala, if you can't have a Di Maria for free, you can't just buy all new players. You can, but then you have to go in a second division and you pay the players like 3 million each. Then you can. Otherwise, it's really hard. It's really hard. So we have read Dr. A, Mikey, Softic, the one of Cecilia, and also Shatterstar, who are saying, Beppe, we are worried about De Ligt. And Shatterstar is saying the same. So let me answer that one. Shatterstar. De Ligt is Dutch. We also have to understand the different cultures. That's something that, especially on an international channel, it's sometimes hard for me. I made a joke, for example, when I'm doing the voice of Allegri, of Mourinho, and the day after I watch the comments of the live, and I see that some people were annoyed because it's not okay, because the jokes are not funny, and so on. Because in every single culture, you have different personalities. There are something that you are agree with, something that you are totally not, while in other countries it's a bit more normal. This is culture. De Ligt, our Dutch wall, he is someone that is Dutch. And most of the people, I live in Belgium, so it's a neighbor country. I had some stores in the Netherlands, so I was there a lot of time. I really know the culture there. They are really straightforward. They don't make beautiful stories just to make you happy. They don't invent things just to make you happy. They are not always politically correct at 100% because they tell you things like they are thinking them, which is really great. I appreciate that. I love that. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes they don't even mean to look and to sound arrogant or mad or whatever. It's just the way that they are speaking that is really straightforward. You love it or you don't love it. In Belgium, for example, a lot of people, they are a bit more pay attention because you don't want to offend someone, so you are not 100% clear. You go a bit more, like turning around the pot. You don't. In Netherlands, they are straightforward. They tell you things as they are. Are we worried about De Ligt? He has a contract until 2024. So, at the moment, there is a clause of 150 million euro. It depends the papers that you are reading. Some are saying 125, some 150. There we are. That's a lot of money that no club is able to buy. Chelsea, they really want to buy De Ligt. They are forcing, they are pushing. He doesn't want to join the young at Manchester United. Why? Because he really wants to play the Champions League. If he's saying that he's not happy with being 2 times fourth, is a reality. So why would he join a team that is finishing 2 times sixth, that is not playing the Champions League? So we have to exclude Manchester United. Some things that were not translated from De Ligt is that De Ligt, he also said, but also Juventus is not happy being 2 times fourth. Together we have to do better. Together we have to go back to the top. And that's what we want. He wants a project, because we have to be clear and honest also. When we brought De Ligt in, it's because we had Ronaldo, but also the project to go and to try to win the Champions League. We were a team that was winning Scudetto after Scudetto, undisputable first best team in Serie A. With adding players year on year that should bring us even more quality. Today the project changed, and we have to again change the team to not win the Champions League, because forget about it. Forget about the Champions League. But to build a team that is again able to be Juventus in Serie A, to compete for the win and the title. Then you can lose it at the last day, you can win it, whatever, but you have to compete. You can't just hope for Faraoni to score versus Napoli to bring you in the Champions League. You can't just finish fourth 2 times in a row. So he said really clearly, at the moment, we are not really negotiated. Of course, we talked a bit. They are really happy with me. They are happy with the way that I showed leadership. But let's see in the future. He wants to lower his clothes. If Juventus, and I can guarantee you that, if Juventus is doing really well and going back to win and giving some hopes of starting to compete again at high level, the Ligt will stay, even 10 years. If we are not able to, because of him, because he also did mistakes, because of management, because of the coach, because of other players, he will leave. There is nothing bad about that, I believe. It's not like me, a Juventino, it's not like you that do not change team. It's a guy that already said goodbye to his club of his heart, that was Ajax. So why should he stay at Juventus? That doesn't mean that he doesn't love Juve, of course. So I see no problem. It's a player that we know if we are not able to give him the project, he will leave. But it's normal. I really don't see any problem with that. Maric, he was saying, thank you for extending, my friend, 3 months for Maric. He said, let me read it, I feel like Depay would be a good fit for Juve. Hey, Depay, you know that last winter he was waiting for going to Juve. At the end, it didn't happen. I think it's over. Dr. Ray, Juventus has issues signing and keeping their own player. In example, the Ligt. Mercato is depressing, not crazy. But hey, you know that there is something that people, they didn't really understand when I said Mercato is crazy. Mercato is crazy, can go in 2 ways. Crazy in the positive way. It's crazy, mamma mia, Pogba, Milinkovic-Savic, Donnarumma, Koulibaly, crazy, wow. But it also be crazy, like a negative way. Like we had the players and at the end they are not there. You see, there are 2 ways of seeing. So it remains crazy. How you are watching at it, it's still crazy. Like Pogba, Fabrizio Romano is saying everything is done, just missing the signature. And 2 hours later, Zinedine Zidane maybe to Paris Saint-Germain, and he wants Pogba. Maybe that's why Pogba didn't sign, and the things change. So it's crazy. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. Mercato is crazy. Now, issues with signing and keeping, you have to, and then I will continue to read also the comment of Aussie and so on. It's hard, because I try always to say, you know, what I believe, what I think, always taking also the things that are not hot. Wait, I don't know why. I don't know, guys. I have a problem. When I put some shorts, you know, like these kind of shorts, I don't know. I have warm here, and then I have cold at my legs. I don't know why. I need a... And if I do a pant, then it's too hot. I don't know. It's stupid things like that. But, okay, Mercato. You have to understand that this Mercato, is a really special one for multiple reasons. One of the reasons is that it's a really strange Mercato because of the split in 2 parts of the season because of Qatar 22. Because in November, they will all go and they will come back in January. How? No idea. We have no idea how the players will come back from World Cup in Qatar. So it can be really, really, really a dangerous Mercato there. So a player like Di Maria, with all the respect, and I really love him, and I really want him at Juventus, but if his motivations are not going over Qatar 22, what? What will be the mental effect on winning a World Cup for a player, Brazilian player that you can sign? You party, you had the moment of your life, who cares about the rest of the season? What will be the mental state of a player that is eliminated in the knockout rounds? We don't know. It's a bit strange. For me, it's really a bit strange. And that's why a lot of papers were saying in the beginning, analysts and so on, that the real Mercato for the big teams would be in the winter, the one of January. A lot said the January Mercato would be more important than the one of July for one time. Why? Because then you know when how the players are physically, mentally, and so on and so on. That could be one reason. The other reason, and that's true, and that's annoying, and not a lot of people are speaking about it, it's the fact that it's the real first post-COVID Mercato. Post-COVID. I'm saying post-COVID, and then I will read you a few words of what's happening on a lot of things, because we have some names. Wait. So I finish that, and then we go into the last news and also the comment of Aussie. So the second thing is post-COVID. We are still in COVID times. You know it. When you are traveling, you have to put your mask and so on, and so public transport. But yeah, Mercato is transfer market for the people that do not speak Italian or are not used to that word. Mercato is transfer market in Italian, mercato, because it means market. But first real post-COVID, what does that mean? That a lot of teams, especially in Italy, but also in Liga, in Bundesliga and so on, La Liga, they have financial troubles. And they are recuperating. They try to go back to an acceptable level. They lost a lot of money. And they try to be a bit more prudent. The new contract that they are offering to the players, they are totally different. The time of Rabiot and Ramsey to 7.5 million euro net is over. It's over. For 4 years, 5 years contract. It's over. Doesn't exist. There are a lot of rules. There are a lot of things linked to bonuses, of team performances, individual performances, appearances. And the players, they are the only one at the moment in the football world that never suffered from money. Because if there was a big hit on the players, on the clubs, if there was a big hit on all the people that are working, usual ones, me, you, all the people that are working, the players, they had a contract and they were paid. Exception of some clubs that they found an agreement with some players that reduced their salary or whatever. They had a lot of big hits, but the players, no. They had their money. And now, a Paulo Dybala, in example, is still free on the market. Years ago, in February, when there were no chance anymore for him to sign with Juventus, in February you would have had 5 teams that would have offered him a contract, and he would have already had a new team. This year, all the free players, Di Maria also, they don't find teams because the proposals are not the same anymore as in the past. And this is a reality. I want to go on the news, but first let me read the comment of Aussie, who's saying, guys, even with 2 ACL, Zaniolo is more gifted than Raspadori. Listen, Beppe, Zaniolo is not that a serious injury the last 12 months. Zaniolo is so skillful. But that's what I said, and thank you for the donation, Aussie. That's what I said. I preferred Zaniolo, I told you. But you can't just say Zaniolo, it's okay. If you're looking at the season of Zaniolo this year, there were also some ups and downs. He has these moments of top, and then he disappears. Don't forget, because this is something that you are not mentioning, but Zaniolo is crazy in his head in terms of behavior. It's not the most disciplined player on the field and off the field. He made the baby. He didn't want to be the father. Then he said, okay, I want to be the father. Then, you have to pay attention with these kind of things. How many times did he was sent off from the national team because he was doing the clown with Moise Kean? Guys, there are real things, and I love Zaniolo, and I would love to see him one day at Juve, but you have to take the total package. Total package is pay attention because he already had 2 injuries. This year, he played. From the moment that he was there, he played, but he rested also a lot because Mourinho was not always using him as a starter. Does that mean that he can play or he can't play 90 minutes for 10 games in a row? We don't know because we didn't see it. Because a lot of times he was in rotation, but behavior is important as well. Then, 2 total different players. For me, you can't compare or put in the same sentence or asking choose a player between Raspadori and Zaniolo, because it's like you are asking me choose a player between Buffon and Zidane. How can you choose? Because one is a midfielder, one is a goalkeeper. Then you go on personal taste, of course. It's totally different. The physique is different. One is a small boy, the other one is taller. One has blonde hair, the other one has brown. The one is supporting Milan, the other one Juve. One is left, one is right. It's totally different players. The only thing that they have in common is that they are Italian. That's it, I believe. I mean, it's true, it's cold. I putting my hands on my knees because the knees are cold. I don't know what I have. Maybe I'm old. Let me read. The cat. Where is the cat? People are saying the cat has arrived. I don't know where he is. Oh, he's there. He's sleeping on the couch. Ciao, Steven. Hey, Steven, what is your understanding of the loan rules and limits? I made a video about that. No, not specific about that, but I spoke really long about it. The loan rules and limits are changing in Italy. I believe it will be common in all Europe, but I'm not even sure. But of course, in Italy it will. They have time until, I believe it will be in 2 sessions, so until next year or in 2 years, where you will have a limited amount of loanies that you can have in your club and a limited amount that you can loan out, but it's not immediately. It will go from unlimited to a certain number, and it will go to 6 in, 6 out. Then there were a lot of differences and exceptions. For example, you can go with a lot more if they are under than 21 years or 23, I don't remember. You can go with a lot of loans in that case. I don't remember by heart, but there were a lot of exceptions. But it's true that at the moment Juventus has a lot of players on loan out, and this is something that you will have to pay attention to better, because we have so many players that are around the world, and they will probably never see Juventus anymore. I don't speak Italian, but I love Juve. Joel, that's a great one. You don't have to speak Italian to love Juve. It's true, they were sleeping in the same room. Lodi, Koulibaly, Pogba, Di Maria, Kostic out, Rabiot, Dybala, Arthur. Look, it's beautiful to put these names, but it's not realistic. It's not realistic because it's not like you take a calculator and you say plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus. It's not like that, Mercato. Lodi is 40 million. Koulibaly, I already told you. De Laurentiis, if it's Juventus, he wants 80 million. If it's another club, he wants between 35 and 40. So, what do we do? 80 million? You want to go for 80 million? 40 for Lodi, 80 million for Koulibaly, it's 120. Pogba for free, but you have to pay the salary. Di Maria for free. Kostic, it's not that expensive, 20 million. Okay, 140 million immediately. and then you have the salaries of all these players. Okay, out Rabiot. Rabiot, if you can sell him with one, because he has 1 year of contract, how much do you sell Rabiot? 15 million? 15 million. Dybala, how much? 0. He's gone for €0. Arthur, you bought him for 80 million. He still has in your books 40 million euro. Valid for 40 million euro in your books. Imagine you find someone that is crazy enough to pay him 40 million. In your books, you are offloading and you come in profitability 0. So, from the 3 players that you are seeing, Maric, Rabiot, Dybala, Arthur, you are taking in 15 million because Rabiot, you bought him for free. And you are spending things that you can't even spend. Impossible. So, it's nice, huh? Let's do this, but then you have to be realistic. Colo is already tired. He's already tired. He just started and we are already tired. You know that I'm working on and Chiesa and Locatelli and Moiskin that you keep or you sell, but you will have to pay him first to Everton. And if you buy him for 35 million euro to Everton and you sell him, someone is giving you 35 and it's again a 0 operation. 0-0. It is what it is. So it's easy to say I want this, I want that, but it's not 100% correct. I'm working on the 10 rules. What was it? I was working. I was working. How to survive Mercato for dummies. 10 points. How to survive. How to survive Mercato. Because otherwise you will not survive. I'm not suffering in Mercato. I'm tranquillo. Easy. It will be okay. Or not. But what can you do? You can do nothing. It's just annoying that you don't know if you can plan a wedding or thing like that, because maybe they will announce and you don't know. This is annoying. Then, of course, we want to have the best players. You know, there were some Mercato in the past Mercato session when the last day, the gong, the final day, boom, the gong day, Moggi arrives with Cannavaro and Ibrahimovic, 2005. 2005, the last day of Mercato. Everyone was saying, Juve shit. You are not able to buy players. You buy nobody. You are not caring about Juventus. You don't care. We want to go back to winning, and so on and so on. Bad. At the last day of the Mercato, Cannavaro, 2005, and Ibrahimovic. Guys, I'm always saying, you have 3 months of Mercato. If you announce today 3 big players in the beginning, and then you don't buy any more players, for 2 months and a half, you are not happy. You are not happy. Because you said, we didn't buy. Because you buy 3 great players for 1 week, you are super happy. And then there is another team that is announcing Griezmann, that is announcing, what's the name? Joao Felix, that is announcing another player, that is announcing this, that is announcing that. And the enthusiasm goes away. On the other hand, if you don't buy immediately and you go and you announce on the last days, you finish with a wow, what a Mercato. But all the period before, it was a disaster. So 3 months are long. What I would love, that's my opinion, what I would love, it's a Mercato of 6 weeks. 6 weeks. 6 weeks, you start in July, boom, and you finish the 15th of August, before Serie A starts. 6 weeks. The problem is, even if you limit, look, the Mercato is not really open today. It's not open today, the Mercato. It opens on the 1st of July. The only one that is open today, on the 10th of June, is the one of France, or the Liga. The other one, they are open in 1st of July. But they are already speaking. They are already speaking about Mercato. So it's today, what I'm saying, that Mercato is interesting more the people than football, than the game. Mercato is more interesting the people than football, than the game. The game is a side, is becoming a side thing. It's like the same with FIFA Foot card. With FIFA, last time my son was opening a card, was a fantastic player. I don't remember now because it happened a few times. He was opening a card, was a fantastic player, like 91 or 92 rating. I don't remember who was the player. I don't remember. No, shit, I'm not happy. What do you want? What do you want? You want the top. But you are used to have new players for your team. Every day you open packs. The legend, the icon, the hero, the tots, the lots, the fots, the cuts, the fox, the chots, whatever. I don't know the names. It's a lot. Then you have the special bots on the fots because the fots was good, but now he scored a goal in the Champions League, so the card is taking an extra value. And then you have a new player. They are putting the card in a purple color. Then the thunder becomes orange, and then it's green. Guys, it's not real life, but it puts yourself in a way that you want every day a new pack, a new player. You need to open. You know, I'm watching. I have a lot of respect for the YouTubers. They are playing foot, and they are opening packs, and they are doing video every day, and there are like 2,000 people. They are watching live. 2,000 people are watching a guy that is opening a pack. And I'm saying to my son, because he's watching as well, I say, and what's happening then? Is he playing? And no, he's not playing. And what is he doing then? He's opening the packs. I said, but, and then, what's the objective? We are happy just for him because he opened the pack and that he has Zidane, legend 2006. Yes. Okay. You see, it's not anymore important, the game. Playing FIFA, it's not important. It's opening the pack that is important. And that's what we are seeing in today's football world. Football, it's not important. It's the pack, the Mercato. Strange, really strange. What did I miss? Everything. It's already 1 hour and 11 minutes. Castro averaged 20,000 people. It's true. And I'm not criticizing the YouTubers. I just don't. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's what it is. So, plus we already. Mamma mia! I spoke so much. Now I'm behind. We had Tariq who was saying a reply. He said, "Don't use Google Translate. Just follow the GJust Telegram group." By the way, I don't know if Mo posted some news. No, he didn't yet. So because he's probably with the family, you know that he's on holiday. But we have some news that I found already on internet. Because you know, Mercato is always from 11 p.m. If we are going to the last news, Nino was putting the news of Sky Sport Mercato. So, Palotta, you remember the ex-president of Roma, he wants to buy Palermo. We don't care. But if some people are supporting also Palermo, Palotta, he wants to buy Palermo. For Dybala to Inter, contract of 4 years. So not 3 like they are saying, but 4 years. They are selling. For the people that Juventus wants to sell, there are some offers for Frabotta from Parma in 2nd division and from abroad. You see Frabotta. Frabotta was the new Zambrotta. Grande Pirlo because he was trusting the youth, and because Frabotta, top. Frabotta, he will go to 2nd division, to Parma. The offers, it's not done deal yet. Notizia di Di Marzio sulla Juve. News from Di Marzio sulla Juve. Nino is laughing a bit because Di Marzio is already, since that Marotta has gone to Inter, Di Marzio, he has zero news. Sky has zero news on Juventus, so they are never speaking about Juventus on Sky Sport in their Mercato show. But there is a news, there is a contact between Cagliari and Juve for the young Di Pardo. Di Marzio also said, if I was a supporter of Juve, I would not be worried about Pogba. Both parts are going ahead. For Di Maria, there is no step ahead. The names for the wingers are Di Maria, Berardi, Kostic, and I would say also Zaniolo. I was speaking about it earlier. Aussie, if you're still there, you will be happy. You will be happy. Look, Zaniolo is there. Zaniolo is there. So, Aussie, Zaniolo. I told you, Zaniolo, don't delete the name of Zaniolo. That's what I told you earlier, for the people that were there. Zaniolo, un giocatore che non ha giocato tutte le partite e non era contento di Mourinho. Sto parlando delle sue capacità, che capisci. Il mio aspetto negativo di Zaniolo è che il suo... but I don't understand. Aussie, now you are putting me a bit in trouble. Are you a pro Zaniolo or against Zaniolo? I need to understand that because I'm not sure. Peter, Dybala refused 7 million for Juve just to accept 5 from Inter. Anton is a true legend, but you know, Dybala refused 20 million. Not 20 million, no, I'm exaggerating, but Dybala, he refused a top 20 player salary. These were the words of Agnelli. Remember when we were not sure and we were reading 20 million euro request and so on from Dybala? It was already 2 years ago, huh? 2 years ago. Just before COVID. It was before COVID. He was asking a lot of money, and Agnelli, he said publicly in front of microphones, it's not even something translated. I heard it myself. He said, Dybala is asking for a top 10, top 5, top 10 player salary, but he's not today a top 10 player. Speaking about 2 years ago, before the injuries. He needs to work a lot. Nedved, in another interview, he asked him also publicly to work more. I'm not even speaking about behavior and so on. To work more. Needs to work more. But Agnelli said, we will propose him, we want to propose him a top 20 salary. It's a lot, huh? It's a lot. What is top 20 salary? Two years ago, pre-COVID, it was around 10, 12, 14 millions, not 20, but 10, 12. Bonus, no bonus, I don't know. So he didn't, it's not about the 7 millions. Dybala, he refused even a double-digit contract from Juve. Then, waited, injury, behavior, this, that, he goes out, he take McKennie and Arthur, they go partying during COVID, and he's the vice captain, all these kind of things. And then it went down to 8 million. It was not 7, it was 8. And then Juventus, they said, you know what? We tried, it's not possible. Ciao. I'm pro Zaniolo. I know. Now I understand it well. I wanted to be sure. It's true, Jeff. It's the new Molinaro. Thank you, Charaz. Let me see. Actually, did we reach the... I don't know if we reached them or not. 18,200. I don't know. No, I said that my objective was... I had an objective, huh? It was to go on 20k before the end of the Mercato. 20k. We are far, huh? I don't know if you are just listening and you are not subscribing. Guys, help the channel. Put the maximum of likes. Subscribe to the channel. How many likes do we have on the channel? 133. Mamma mia, you are a disaster. We were average at 250 people watching. 133. Mamma mia. Let me read the comment of Sharaz Khan saying, do you expect McKennie to stay? So, I don't remember to read your name so much. So probably you're new on the channel or you don't write a lot. If you would have asked me until 10 days ago, and since long time, I'm always convinced, I was always convinced that McKennie would have leave Juventus. Before Mercato talks and so on, I was... Rico is saying, I don't subscribe because you don't read my comments. I read, Rico. Sometimes maybe, I don't know, write more. So I was convinced that McKennie would have leave Juventus because I always try to think logically. And thank you for your comment and your donation, Charaz. But logically, I was thinking, Rabiot, I don't know if he will leave or not, but even if he leaves, it will not bring you a lot of money. 15 million, and that's pure profit. You will save on his salary, which is great, but it's not the one that will make you becoming rich, Rabiot. Arthur, you will probably lose a bit. Ramsey, disaster, because you will have to pay him for leaving Juve. So in the midfield, with Rovella, with Fagioli, with Miretti, the surprise. Because, Miretti is a bit the annoying surprise. The one that you are not expecting because you have two young players for 22-23, Fagioli and Rovella. And then you have a miracle like Miretti that is burning all the steps. What do you do with Miretti now? You loan him, you keep him, you put him again in under 23. He's still 18, huh? The unexpected beautiful surprise. So I have always believed that McKennie would have been sacrificed. He has some request. The other players, they don't have request. McKennie, he has some request. Now the last 10 days, I heard that Juventus, if they can, they will keep him. He's not untouchable, but they would love to keep him. They would love. They would love to keep him. If possible, they keep him. Because they like the guy. Because he showed some attachment to the shirt. Because he has the skills that not a lot of midfielders has. Means he's able to go box to box, to enter, jumping, fighting spirits, running a lot and so on. They are not happy with his diet habits. Last time he came again, he was like me, my friends. He needs to pay attention to that. But also the evolutions in maturity, they really appreciate it. So it will be something for later in the market. First, they will try to offload Rabiot, Arthur, Ramsey, these players. If they succeed in everything, McKennie will stay. If not, McKennie can go. We already have Zakaria. And that's where you're putting your second comment. In London, reports or Spurs are in for McKennie. I'm not surprised. It's also something that is not new. And thank you again for your donation. I'm not surprised at all. It makes totally sense as well. Why? Because who bought McKennie from Schalke 04? It's Paratici. Paratici worked 1 year with McKennie. He knows him. He knows the qualities. He's a workhorse. He has these capacities to go up, to insert himself in the box. I think it would be a really beautiful purchase for and also reinforcements for Tottenham. But you see, Spurs will buy Juventus. No, because I don't know if they have the money to buy Juventus. But it's true that buying Kulusevski, Romero, Paratici, Conte, Bentancur, if they go for McKennie as well, it starts to be a lot. And then they will fill the remaining parts with Inter, with Perisic. They are thinking about Bastoni, Skriniar. Even Lukaku has been spoken about for Spurs. So it's kind of a mix of Inter-Juve. It's strange, huh? But pay attention, because Conte, he can do it, huh? He can do it. But no, I'm not surprised. Why? Because McKennie has some market. And that's why I'm not surprised. I would not be surprised if McKennie would not be at Juventus next year. Because I never hear Ramsey. Someone is interested in Ramsey. No. Thomas is saying, I really want Allegri to have an almost complete team for their day one in preseason. Bringing in a Locatelli last minute is no more acceptable. I agree with that. I totally agree, because the team of Allegri was made of the same as 2021. It was training actually also Locatelli, where they had to wait until the last moment. Like Pirlo waited for Morata and waited for Federico Chiesa. Because it's really known that more you wait, more you have some opportunities. Some teams that are at a certain moment, they give up of the extra 5 million that they were asking. They give up on some players that really insist to go, and they at the end they say yes instead of no. What's happening also with Morata, with Atletico Madrid. But this time should be a bit different. No, Miretti will not go to Inter. No, Steve. No. Because we saw Branchini, the agent of a lot of players, in the offices of Inter, and we went to open to check who was he representing, and there were some names. 2 players of Juve. It was De Sciglio. Branchino is representing De Sciglio. You know that De Sciglio he didn't renew yet. And then we were laughing, it's a joke, with De Sciglio going to Inter. But then Steve, he told me, pay attention, because Branchini is also the agent of Miretti. So no, Miretti will not go to Inter. Ciao Giulia. Quanto mi fa piacere vedere I nomi italiani. Makes me always happy to see some Italian names. Let us know, Giulia, where you are watching from. I don't know what I was speaking about. Yeah, we'll probably go for Arnautovic, Vice Vlahovic. We have Vlahovic, huh? We are playing 4-3-3. We are looking for a Vice, and apparently Arnautovic can be a real solution. As a B player, we have a lot of people from Tottenham in the chat. Look at that. No, but Tottenham is doing really well. It's good. Guys, speaking about to the Tottenham fans, what did you do with your new shirts? That away 22-23 league shirt, mamma mia. It's a disaster. And that third, guys, I remember, wait, do I have the shirt here? Wait. Wait, stay there. People, they were mocking this one. They were all mocking this one. And then you go for the Tottenham shirt of the third shirt. It's strange. It's the same but in blue. Blue disgusting shirt, and the away one is really strange. It looks like the thing to go to do submarine, you know, like aqua, I don't know. Aqua, you know, when you put, I don't know. Can I find, wait, I will show you, but otherwise you don't believe me. I made a video about that, wait, footy leaks. What is footy headlines? Let's go and see it. Wait, I will show you. Guys, Tottenham, they did something. For me, maybe you will win the league. I don't know. But you will absolutely not win the most beautiful shirt. Then, who cares, of course, about the shirts? Huh? Nobody cares about that. Wait. Come on. Edai. Here. 2022. Can we watch them, please? Yes, here. Tottenham. The away shirt. Look at the away. How is that possible? Mamma mia. Yeah, the diving. It's that. That's what I'm looking for, the word. Diving. Look. Guys, seriously, are we joking? This is not beautiful. Come on. Hey, look. Guys, seriously. Aya. Even the shirt saying aya, because they are scared. It's not beautiful. Seriously. No, this one was not okay. And the third one, it's not better. It's not better. Look at the third. You already have that really strange Nike shape on Tottenham. No, for me, disaster. Tottenham, they did really strange. Look at the difference. It's the same. No, it's decent. Yeah. Better than the second. The second is really awful. If you look at the first, if it's pure white, it's white. Look, it's not bad. It's beautiful. I like also the detail. I don't know if you saw the details in the sleeve. That's what's beautiful. So in the color, you have Spurs in neon, and then you also have it in the sleeves. I don't have the image there. Maybe I have here. I don't know. Wait, here probably. No, we don't have the image. It's okay. It's actually on the sleeve. When you roll up your sleeve, you have also the same as here. Really nice. But anyway, scuba diving. Yeah, that's what. From London. I love London. I love London so much. Mamma mia. I miss. It's already too long. COVID changed everything. Beppe, what happened to the 400 capital increase? What? You don't listen to the videos. I already told you. Was it said some of it? Yeah, of course. But capital increase, the 400 million, it's written black on white that 320 million, something like that, were to be used for the losses because of COVID. So what do you keep from that money? 80 million. Maybe some people they forget, but in the winter we were linked with two players. We were linked with Icardi on loan from Paris Saint-Germain. Luckily we didn't. And Azmoun. We were linked to Azmoun. Never heard about that player before. Never. Azmoun. And then we went for Vlahovic. We bought Vlahovic 75 million euro. 5 million we bought Zakaria. Here we go. That's the money. The money is gone. What do you want? The money is gone. The difference is that the money, instead of spending it now, we already anticipated it. That doesn't mean that we don't have money. We have money. We will buy some players, a lot of players. We will do our best. We will have a nice team. But if you are really honest, 400 million, 324 the COVID loss. And what people underestimate is that Juventus has a own stadium. But not only that. Juventus has an hotel. Juventus has new offices. Juventus has a ground that they bought, La Terra, where you have La Continassa, training grounds, where you need COVID or no COVID, you have to take care, maintenance of your own stadium, of everything. You are losing a lot of entries. You had a Cristiano Ronaldo that was waiting a lot of money. Financially, it was really hard to have a Cristiano Ronaldo during COVID. Hotel that you have to pay that was closed. There was nobody in the hotel except of the players with COVID. They were there. So a lot of losses that were also extra field and extra calcio. And that's hard. Women team, the women, they had to be paid. Under 23 team that was already created. They don't win million, of course not. But it's everything, it's the staff. At the moment, why do you think that Inter, Milan, Roma, they don't have an under-23 team? Because at the moment, the Lega, Federazione Italiana Gioco Calcio, and so on, La Lega Italiana, they are not actually incentivizing the teams. They are not rewarding the teams to create these talents in home. No. At the moment, having an under-23 team is a pain in the ass because you are losing more money than you are actually winning with it because nothing is done to support that movement. Why do you think that Italy is not going to the World Cup? Because we don't care about youth. That's the thing. So the other ones, they don't invest because it's investing. A lot of Napoli, they don't even have the Napoli team for women. There is a Napoli women team, but it's not owned by by the Laurentiis, by the club of Napoli. Guys. So that's why you're losing a lot of money, because it's not only the football. There was a plan of Juventus to go and to build a new stadium, a mini stadium for the women and for the under 23, I believe, so that they have also some entries, they have some things. So these are a lot, huh? There is a lot. Scamacca is a good player, huh? It's a good player. We can't say that it's not a good player, but I'm really shocked. If I would be really shocked if he goes to Paris Saint-Germain, because he's a good player, but what will he do there? He's 23, 22, 23, still young. If you go there, you say goodbye to your career. I would go crazy. No, it's a pleasure. No, it's not. It was not a mistake. It was not for me. It was not a mistake signing Cristiano Ronaldo. It was the perfect move in the worst possible timing, because on 3 years of Cristiano Ronaldo, 1.5 year, there were not even supporters to watch him at the stadium. We made some mistakes because we were blocked and so on and so on. It didn't, in a sportive way, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong with Cristiano Ronaldo. If you are looking at the business part, he brought a lot of good things. Bigger branding, accelerating the name of Juve. But at the end, 3 years later, if you are looking, probably we were not ready for Cristiano. Not for Cristiano. What Cristiano could bring. Juventus was not ready, so timing was wrong. And on top of that, you have all the external factors that made it really complicated. Yeah, really good, really good. Yeah, if you tell me Asmoon or Vlahovic, I go for Vlahovic. Yeah. Popularity. You're bringing Juventus again on the foreground. The problem is that we were not able to go full power because of own mistakes, because of previous mistakes, because of external factors. It happens. Hey guys, who's not trying will never know if it works or not. You don't know. You can't succeed in something if you doesn't try. Then you have to limit it. You have to limit the mistakes. You have to limit the mistakes. Guys. Oh, and then Mercato. You remember Peter? By the way, I will answer Peter and then I will close. By the way, a big Mercato with big names doesn't give you the Champions League necessarily. Look at Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain last year, out of memory, free and no free transfers they took. Wijnaldum, Donnarumma, Messi. Wijnaldum, Donnarumma, Messi. And also other players. Sergio Ramos. Who else? Sergio Ramos, Messi. I don't remember. Like 5 or 6 big names. Big names. Yeah, no, I know they were free. Hakimi, indeed, Hakimi. Well, I forgot. A lot of big names, free or no free, we don't care. They brought them in, At the end, they won La Liga because they are winning every year. Of course, sometimes there is a miracle like Montpellier, Lille, whatever, but they won it because. But the players didn't even want to play in Liga. They don't care about Liga. They don't want. They have no motivations. I know because I'm following also some Paris Saint-Germain fans. They are not happy because they go to the game. It's not fun. It was fun the last 4 games of the season. The rest was... They are not giving their extra. They are not happy. They are not happy. They go in Champions League and boom boom from Real Madrid. It was the year of Real Madrid. So Mercato doesn't always means you have a winning team. And now they want to sell everyone again because it was not working. So it's not just buy the names. Paris Saint-Germain, until today, they have always worked like that. Bring in names. Who's the best? Tell me, who's the best? Donnarumma, he had a really great Euro. Let's buy Donnarumma. Messi, let's buy Messi. Mbappe, let's buy Mbappe. I don't know who's the best in Italy. Give me a name. The best in Italy is Bastoni. Let's go for Bastoni. They don't think that he's playing on the left side, that he's better in a 3-5-2. They don't care about that. It's not important. Hakimi, 3-5-2. It's not important. Let's play in there on the right side. It's okay. But he's a Moroccan player. We have a really great Moroccan community at Paris Saint-Germain. Let's go. That's great. That's great. That's how Paris Saint-Germain thought. Now they are thinking to change because they understood that it's not only that buying big names. Which player would you wish for apart from Di Maria? And you're speaking from Paris Saint-Germain. If it's from Paris Saint-Germain, if there is another player that I would take except of Di Maria, it's impossible. But of course, everyone would take Mbappe. Mbappe would be amazing. Neymar, there was a moment where I said, that if Neymar comes to you, but no, I would not go for him. I know it's unpopular, guys, but Tarek is saying Verratti. No. It's unpopular because he's a Juventino. But I'm not a big fan of Verratti. I don't see Verratti at Juventus. And I know people... This morning I said in the video, if you go from Pogba, Di Maria to Berardi, Verratti, it's from a dream to a nightmare. And people are saying, no, Beppe, Verratti is top. Verratti, also him. Injuries, the same as Pogba. Let's not lie about Pogba. Injuries. Verratti has 1 yellow card per game and he never scores. No, I'm not a big fan of Verratti. I know. And I enjoyed watching him at Euro 2020. It was fantastic when he played. It was really great, really fantastic. So I like the guy. But I never fell in love. Maybe because I don't know, it's a traumatism from from Serie B with Pescara instead of going to Juve because Marotta, I didn't buy him. Marotta, the holy saint Marotta that you all love, and then he went to there. Football Talk is saying, Beppe, stop calling Madrid's great run just lucky, bro. But I don't know. Sometimes people, they are crazy in the chat. When did I say that? When did I say that? I don't know who you are speaking to. Maybe it's to someone else. Who said that? Who said that? Tell me. Guys, Football Talks. You also have to put your name, Football Listen, not only talks. We only talks. If you talk too much, then you don't take the time to listen. I didn't say the great... Never in my life. By the way, on the channel, we were saying that we were super happy for... Not super happy. Let's not exaggerate. We were a bit more for Real Madrid because Seferin and in the mud. No, but Real Madrid. No, of course. Real Madrid, guys, there are two things. Real Madrid in Champions League is their home. And you know why? Because they win and they are used to win. The day before playing the final, they play poker card. They play card games. They don't care. They don't have the stress. You know why? Because if they fail to win the final, they will be sad. But it's okay. Nobody will go into depression because they already won 14. They are used to it. Mohamed Salah, Liverpool, they want the revenge. They were scared. They were pumped up and they lost. Juventus, when we have to play a final of Champions League, we are shitting our pants. Not the day before. Already 1 month before, we are shitting our pants because we have to play the final. It's true. It's true. Because we are scared. We are scared. Because we have the history of losing the finals. And we don't want again to put our name to we lost the final. It's true. Hakimi is great as well. It's true. He didn't play that great with Paris Saint-Germain this season. Guys, it's over. Football, I love your football talks. Cazzo ne so, non lo so. Let's see if he will join. Let's see if Pogba will join. Maybe yes, maybe no. So, do we say goodbye to everyone? Ali, ciao Beppe, I think it's a good idea with changing colors. Moreover, for the next season, you can divide the tournaments by different background colors and video colors. What color? What tournaments? No, if you're speaking about the thumbnails, and we're working, of course, about the thumbnails. Yeah, but I am doing that, huh? If you are speaking about the lights, I don't know. If you're speaking about the thumbnails, the lights, I don't know. Maybe I'm tired. I understand nothing. If you're speaking about the lights, normally when it's, I don't know, Coppa Italia or whatever, I'm doing the Italy thing. No, this is when I do Just Calcio, when I'm speaking about other teams of Calcio. Gravus, it's 1 a.m. I need to go to sleep. La Calabria è bella. I went through Calabria, but I never stopped. Never stopped there. Above. But the thumbnails, I'm working on them for the new season, also for the videos and so on and so on. Of course. You never have to stop. What do you do, guys? We stop. Mercato. Rob is asking for Mercato is Crazy. Should we play the Mercato is Crazy song for 1 minute and say goodbye? We put it so that you are not obliged to listen. If you want to stop, you can stop. Otherwise, the people that wants to, we put it. How much do we have the likes? 184. It's okay. It's acceptable. And we have 18,205. Great. We are growing towards 20k. So we play the song, and hopefully this weekend something can happen. Who knows? Hopefully not tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm at the wedding. I don't want to go live from the wedding, guys. I hope Sunday. Let's see. Guys, thank you. We play Mercato is Crazy and we say goodbye. Forza Juve. Ciao Tariq, Locatelli, RB comes. Ciao a tutti. Ciao Gravush, Unsara, Ausi, Lucas, Olof, Aman is there as well. 21 Dani, Elwo, Football Talk, Lucas, Peter, Julian Cerchedo, D10, Ron Rusitano, Olo. Ciao Steve. Ciao Ali. Ciao Tariq. Ciao Ciao Stavros.
Mercato is crazy.
Ciao Thomas.
Tonight.